The Student Association presented various results of surveys that were sent to the student body. We'll have more details on our meeting report, and we'll talk more with Assembly Representative Eric Evangelista. Director of Academic Affairs Federico Vicente will be here tonight as well to present his latest initiatives that will benefit students around campus, plus your latest headlines and more. I'm Max Darrow, and welcome to SA Today. We begin with your campus headlines. Since 2009, Karen Ruland has been the chair of the Department of Chemistry here at Syracuse University. Yesterday, Vice Chancellor Eric Spina named her the interim dean designate of the College of Arts and Sciences. Ruland, a distinguished professor, is considered a pioneer in the field of alkaline earth metal chemistry, who has helped establish a number of highly regarded undergraduate research facilities across the nation. She's expected to assume this role of interim dean on July 1st. And despite a rough and rather abrupt ending to the Syracuse men's basketball season, Jim Boeheim and his staff has received commitment from yet another high school prospect. Fairfax, Virginia's Frank Howard, a 2015 graduate, has verbally committed to come to Syracuse to play basketball upon his graduation from high school. Howard, one of the top high school guards in the country, was deciding between Syracuse, Maryland, Georgetown, Ohio State, North Carolina State, and Virginia. And highly acclaimed CNN anchor Anderson Cooper will be making a visit to the SU campus on Thursday, April 24th. Cooper will be speaking at the 3rd annual Truth Be Told event, a program aimed to bring influential speakers to campus to hear their thoughts on a variety of topics. The event is scheduled to take place in the Hergahan Auditorium in Newhouse 3 and will begin at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the Shine Box office for $2. Syracuse class of 1981 graduate Brooks Haxton has been named the next presenter of the Spring 2014 Raymond Carver Reading Series. As a poet, memorist, and translator, Haxton has published 8 books of his original poems and has had his work featured in a number of national publications, such as the New York Times. The series will begin at 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday, April 16th in Gifford Auditorium. The event is free and open to the public. And the Cheesecake Factory at Destiny, USA, that just opened over 2 months ago on February 11th, is under some health violations. And in that span of time, they've now failed 2 health inspections and have been the subject of 4 health-related complaints from customers. The positions of restaurant manager and kitchen manager have since opened up, and the chain is now accepting applications for those roles. The restaurant employs about 300 people at Destiny, USA. Coming up next, we'll have the details from last night's meeting and Representative Eric Evangelista on set. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
That's low, that's low. That's low.
Look, he's blushing.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Woo! at actionheroalliance.com.
Welcome back. Last night's Student Association meeting had many updates on surveys that were issued on campus. President Boris Gressley began his report talking about the Chancellor's remarks on his inauguration, but later he turned to talk about the results of the Self-Segregation and Diversity Survey. Over 120 students had the opportunity to take the survey that was sent around for the past few weeks. Overall, 86% of students said that the campus is overly diverse, while 94% agrees the campus is self-segregated. Here's Boris with more about the survey.
If you are in the Student Engagement Committee, which I recommend you are because you guys are doing exciting things, Netta's in it. Who else? Raise your hand if you're in the Student Engagement. Only Netta's the only one that's present here? Oh, Katie. So it's exciting things because ultimately what this is really telling the administration, there should be some sort of structure, some sort of maybe freshman forum curriculum that really helps structure or helps talk about self-segregation and these sort of diversity issues that might come across.
Another survey was discussed last night at the meeting, and for more details, we have Assembly Representative Eric Evangelista here with us. Eric, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So, can you tell me about the survey? How many people did you survey? How did you ask the questions?
We did the survey through Google Docs. We surveyed about 314 students. That's approximately the number. And it was really just a general survey to kind of gauge students' reactions on a variety of issues.
So when you say you did it through Google Docs, how do you get that word out to students?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a little bit, email, listservs, any way we could get it out there.
Okay. So what were some of the questions that you asked? Can you give me a couple examples?
Some of the questions ranking from extremely satisfied to extremely unsatisfied with no preference or neutral in there to make sure that it was fair. We asked about food services, health services, academic advising, teaching assistants, a variety of issues that the Student Association and a number of students have told us they thought was an issue on campus.
So you told me the last question was a very open-ended question. Can you give the audience that question?
It was basically just asking students to elaborate kind of on issues that they thought were occurring on campus. Anything from library hours to self-segregation on campus, really anything that they felt was a problem or that they were happy about and that they wanted to see more of, less of, some kind of change.
So what prompted you to do this survey?
I feel that there's sometimes self-serving in the Student Association, as there is with any organization, and we really just wanted to find a way to eradicate that and make sure that we're representing the students as accurately and as positively as possible.
So now moving forward, now that you've done the survey, you've compiled a lot of results, what's the next step?
We're hoping to take these very general results. The questions were super general. There was nothing too specific about any department or category that was asked. We're hoping to break these down, try and get some further surveys out there to break down really what it is that the issues are and what students are happy with, what they're not happy with, and then take those numbers to administrators.
So were there any trends besides self-segregation or diversity issues that you found?
Definitely. Library hours was a huge one. I know that I have friends who are in the College of Visual and Performing Arts. They don't get a lot of studio time, which they definitely need because of the amount of work that they do. Carnegie library hours was a big issue. Library hours on weekends and during finals and all those kind of times when students really, really need libraries. They're just not open. They're not accessible. Work-study options was huge because a lot of those problems can be solved if you just have a student there to kind of take care of the mundane security issues that arise.
Eric, my last question for you is, over the next couple years, you're a freshman, how will you think how are these going to improve?
I'm hoping that we're going to be able to move forward with the results that we have, try and get some more concrete information, take them to the administrators, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how passionate you are about something if you don't have a number behind it. There's really no information.
Eric, thanks for being with us tonight. And coming up, Academic Affairs Director Federico Vicente will be here with us to talk about his latest initiatives. You're watching SA Today. We'll be right back.
Kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Welcome back. Joining us now is SA Director of Academic Affairs, Federico Vicente. Thanks for being tonight. Thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you.
So, what does your job entail as Director of Academic Affairs?
So, my job as Director of Academic Affairs basically is I'm directing a group which is dedicated into serving the issues that students have when it comes to academics. We work from student courses to library hours. Anything that has to do with academics in the university, we work on that.
So, speaking of academics, Evangelista just spoke about a lot of students having issues with library hours. Do you guys kind of work together on issues like that?
Well, Eric's survey was actually finished around this week, but we have actually tackled some issues that he has brought up into the light. For example, one of our initiatives this semester was extending library hours during finals week, and we have actually completed that. We concentrate on two buildings that have a lot of student movements, such as Life Science Building and Carnegie Library. Now that it's renovated, it has a new reading room, and the Carnegie Library reading room will be open during finals week. We'll have extended hours, exactly as Bird. And now Life Sciences Building will be open until 2 a.m. in the morning. So there's extra study space for students, as we know that Bird Library can get very, very hectic during finals week.
Yes, it can. I've experienced it.
Yeah.
So other than that, what other initiatives are you working on?
So this semester we've been working on 4 to 5 initiatives. As I mentioned before, we've been working on the extended library hours. But as well, we've been working on teacher evaluations. The Academic Affairs Committee has been contacting directors of each department to see how teacher evaluations are conducted, what is the criteria for it, because we want to have transparency in them. We want students to be able to see the criteria and the grade the teachers have been given, and that way they can see which professors will be a match towards their academic goals, to make classes to be more understanding and easier for them. As well, we've been working with the initiative of the Writing Center. We're trying to put students that are bilingual, that are fluent in languages such as French and Spanish, which can help students that are in upper level divisions of those departments. They can have some person that can guide them during essays. And as well, we've been working on this initiative that we've nicknamed Project Kiosk, which is basically a resource center that we want to have, an electric resource center we want to have in Bird Library, where you can access it and see which study spaces are available, as well where the books are located, which books you can reserve, and etc.
So how does SA plan to get the word out about these initiatives?
Well, we've been working really hard with the PR committee. We have a really good relationship with them, and for example, last week we actually found out that Life Sciences was going to extend their hours, and right away the PR committee actually put it in the SA website and in Twitter as well. So there's a good relationship between the committees in which we are working together, and everything's going to come out into the light for students.
Federico, thanks for being with us tonight. And that's all for this edition of SA Today. A reminder that SA meetings are held Monday nights at 7:30 in Maxwell Auditorium. We'll be back next week with our final show of the semester. Stay tuned for Citrus TV News live at 6 tomorrow evening. I'm Max Darrow, and enjoy the rest of your evening, Syracuse.